as a rich person, if you get married to a fellow rich person, you're part of the problem we have in this country.
How?
Yes. And you have no right to criticize the government because you're part of the problem. Like, how would you go and marry a fellow rich person when we have other poor people around? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Because there's nothing a rich person will offer you that a poor woman would not offer you. Poor girls turn me on. The poorer the girl, the more attracted I am to her. Marry a poor girl. Because when it comes to number one, when it comes to fertility, poor women can be so fertile. Jesus. Jacobi, personally, I feel she's not ready to get married. Yeah, because if she's really interested in getting married, there's one thing she needs to do.
What?
Let her just go to her DM across all social media platforms. She's going to see at least tens of thousands of DMs from men.
Poor men.
The Honest Bunch podcast is brought to you by Reseda, Lemfi, Seymour Global, Declan Wines, and Workman.
Welcome to the Honest Bunch podcast. Thank you so much for your support. We are super grateful. Now, because of Una, now we dey here, and we pledge to always curate great content for your viewing pleasure. It get people when they are our back, and we salute them. They believe in our integrity. They give us updates. They share this update with Una. Let me begin first with Reseda. It is important that everyone owns a piece of the earth. But I beg, no go put your money for where you come, they cry in the end. Reseda, there be people where we say, when it comes to real estate, you will get the very best deals. To take it a step further, all you need to do is slide into their DM and put the keyword, Honest Bunch. They go no say that from us, and then go give you better deals when go blow your mind.
And also, not forget, for those of you when you say DJ, you did build house and you like get the perfect doors. You like to have the perfect floors, tiles, they enter your toilet, everything, the shimmering, shine, beautiful. For you to achieve that, very simple. All you need to do is go to Seymour Global. Seymour Global, get every of these things right. Even get itself. Automated gates, all those electric gates, even bulletproof doors, and all of them. Seymour Global is the place to go to.
So as you don't want stress papa and mama, why not give them money? Give them money! And if you're a resident in the United Kingdom, Canada, or the United States of America, just use Lemfi. It's very, very easy. You know, say if you send person $100 now, the person go begin pray for you from now till tomorrow. So I'm going to even book mass for you. Lemfi, now the easiest and the smoothest way to send money. Our sister African countries like Ghana, Benin Republic, Cameroon, they also the way if you use them. And what is interesting is that for the first time, if you use HB pod, when be our code, take send $100, you'll get $30 cash back. You they send money, then they give you change. Then they pray for you for house. You they collect change for year. Now only Lemfi, now they run them. Please, can somebody pour me a glass of Declan? Let me just.
There's pear and honey in this one.
This one, honeysuckle. Honeysuckle,
honey what?
Honeysuckle.
Honeysuckle. Okay. No problem. Let me do the introduction of the usual suspects, ladies and gentlemen. And I would begin by my immediate right. The beautiful, delectable, drop-dead gorgeous. The lady that brings a lot of people to the episode.
Alhamdulillah.
Say, this her voice self. And once she says yes, stop, they'll begin to say, let me sit well and watch this episode. Deity Cole!
Hi, chummies. Happy New Week.
Happy New Week. Welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, one beautiful Nigerian woman, two beautiful Nigerian women. Ada Item. 60 feet container on the high sea. That we never go missing.
Amen.
Egovi nunwa. Apunamu.
Hey.
Capable of causing traffic on Third Mainland Bridge, even on public holiday. www.asanbokoto.com. By the special grace of God.
Incoming.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want light us come. Ezinne who God is in the Porsche. Ezinne mama.
That's my material.
Easy.
You know, see my triceps and biceps.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I can see we're rockaholic.
Wow. I can see that things are working out for you in the gym.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm not joking this year.
I'm not taking it easy. Ladies and gentlemen, our eldest brother. Man with great wisdom. A man that if he was born in the Old Testament would be at par with King Solomon because he's too wise. He knows somebody who knows somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. And husband material must know that somebody. Man of enchanting physiognomy, many degrees and characters. Ladies and gentlemen, the one who takes the head of the cow when it is slaughtered. Sorry, error per se. Nedu was
But you always know everybody now. The person people who I know, you know. What's up, guys? How you doing? By the way, me and also material looking dapper in the one and only Collins kind. This was material drip up and down. Show them a shoe.
Shuperu. Let's not do too much because God resists the proud. He elevates the humble. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be discussing an interesting subject that a lot of young Nigerian people, ditto Africans, would find very interesting because that's a very important thing for our society. So we don't arrange this, our guests, they made them come because they go discuss the matter well. And for balance sake, we balance the gender. Ladies and gentlemen, a business development expert and an operations manager, when he reach to operate and manage things, she dey be like Tony Cruz. Things they very, very easy and stress no dey. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and the only Black Beauty, hazel eyes, coconut skin, cocoa sheen, Cynthia Atabuzia! You're welcome. And ladies and gentlemen, our next guest, he know they waka anyhow because he be person wey be say he dey represent this our country. So any day when he come out, he go know say things go happen. And for this conversation, una go hear, una ear go full. Just use cotton board now and begin to clean your ear because today talk go full ground, everywhere go shake. He's an actor, he's an entrepreneur, and he has also said, please put businessman. Because my brother, when you are hearing entrepreneur, sometimes they would think there are some places you cannot enter. But as a businessman, you enter entrepreneur. He has great interest in the hospitality business. If na Airbnb for Lagos and Abuja, in sabi the thing well. He is also the current Mr. Nigeria supranational. And by the special grace of God, in 2025, he will fly the green, white, and green flag of this great nation in Poland to represent our country and be amongst other gentlemen. And by the special grace of God, he will bring the crown home.
Amen.
One and only Ugonwokolo!
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Now this your cap come be like say you don't already crown yourself.
No, it's royalty.
Royalty. Okay, nice one.
you.
No wahala.
Purple.
Purple. No wahala. So ladies and gentlemen, like I said in the introduction, we are going to be discussing a topic that many people would find interesting. Young people in Nigeria and across Africa and around the world. We're discussing marriage. In social studies in our own country. You know, say country is different. Definition don't change. In our own country. My name is Ezuguchukwudi. I'm from Nigeria. Make them go use this one. Deny person visa. Visa deny person. The union of two consenting adults, male and female, as one, living together for the interest of both parties. I'm from Nigeria. This is how they taught us in social studies. Before somebody will go to say,
deny him.
Define it again. What you want is, but in our country here, now man and woman, thank you. We're going to discuss the relevance of marriage in the 21st century, and we'll be asking questions that would shake tables. Whether the thing now do or die, whether the thing they important. And I want to start with this one so that from the beginning, fire will begin the burn. Is marriage an achievement?
Okay, it depends on the lens you're looking at it from.
Okay.
So I'm an advocate for the rich getting married to the poor. Yeah. Because personally,
Wait, say that again. Oh, do the mic where? Talk again. You are an advocate for,
Yes.
say it again, please.
I'm an advocate for the rich getting married to the poor. Yeah. So I believe marriage is an achievement. Like if a rich person gets married to a poor person, it's going to be a win-win-win situation. Let me explain that.
Explain, please.
Okay, thank you. So it's going to be a win for the rich person.
How?
Yes. You're asking how? Okay. Because there's something I posted on my TikTok that went viral. I said, Ugo, we get married to a poor woman and make her and her family rich. And it went viral. So, and a lot of people think I was catching cruise. No, it was not cruise. I was actually serious about it.
The question is, how? Because
Yes,
you
yes.
never see...
Yeah, I'm coming to that
Okay.
because, first of all, as a rich person, if you get married to a fellow rich person, you're part of the problem we have in this country.
How?
Yes.
Whew.
And you have no right to criticize the government because you're part of the problem. Like, how would you go and marry a fellow rich person when we have other poor people around? Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Because there's nothing a rich person will offer you that a poor woman would not offer you. Come to think of it, like I said, marriage is a win-win-win situation. If you're a rich man, it's going to be a win situation for you because you're marrying the breast. Because personally, I feel the poor woman is the perfect Proverbs 31 woman. Because there's nothing a poor woman can offer you that a rich person can offer you. Wait, because personally, it's going to be a win for the man. It's going to be a win for the woman.
I want
because,
to know how you
because-
take...
Let me explain.
This is not Telemundo. This is not SeaWorld.
No.
How is it... Because
It's not SeaWorld.
how it take be win for the man? I'm still waiting to hear
Yes,
it
I'm going
because
to. I'm going to.
I don't
that.
understand this.
I'm going there. I'm going there. So the rich man
Yes.
getting married to a poor woman
Yes.
is going to be fulfilled because there's nothing a rich woman will offer a rich man that a poor man cannot offer, and it's going to be a win for the poor woman because you're going to elevate her status. It's also going to be a win for the government because you're bringing someone out of poverty. You're helping the government by bringing someone out of poverty. Number one.
Hey.
Most men are misguided because they think because they think their wife is supposed to love them.
No, you never
The only
answer
thing-
question.
No,
Baba.
wait first.
No.
Wait.
I'll land. I'll get there.
Land.
I'll
You say most men are
Yes,
misguided.
most men are
because they
misguided
think-
because they're expecting their wives to love them. No, that is wrong. The only thing a woman owes you is nothing but absolute respect. Even the Bible said it. The Bible said, wives, respect your husband. The Bible did not say, wife, love your husband. So you as a man, you're the one that's supposed to love the wife. So the wife in return is supposed to respect you as a husband. Yes. So there's nothing a poor woman cannot offer you. There's nothing a rich woman will offer you that a poor woman can offer times two. So I'm here. I'm advocating for men, for rich men. If you feel you're comfortable enough to get married, please don't go for a fellow rich person. It's wrong. Marry a poor girl. Because when it comes to number one, when it comes to fertility, poor women can be so fertile. Jesus. If you go to rural areas, you see a poor woman, a pregnant poor woman, backing a child, holding a child in hand and hawking bread. That shows that they're very poor. If you want a woman to give birth every year, like back to back, count on the poor women. They'll deliver that for you. Secondly, poor women are good in bed. Yes.
Okay.
Nedu, I'm sure you can relate. I'm very, very sure about that. Thirdly, poor women are very good cooks because their mothers train them to cook very well. And poor women can fortify you very well in prayer. So they'll pray for you to fortify you to go around your daily activities without any problem. So that's why I'm here. Please, if you're a rich man, don't go and marry a fellow rich woman. It's very wrong. It's very wrong. Marry a poor woman. It's going to be an achievement. Your question. It's going to be an achievement for you as the man, achievement for the woman because it's going to elevate her family, an achievement for the government because you're taking one poor person away from poverty, helping the government, reducing the burden on the government. Thank you.
So are you saying that all these qualities, in quotes, that you have mentioned, rich people don't also offer those qualities?
Well,
Good cooks, good in bed,
Prayer
fertile,
warrior.
fortify you with prayers and all.
let's be factual. Rich women are busy. They're busy with their daily activity. They're busy with the contract, busy with one or two things. They only have time to start praying for you. A rich man can even wake up by 7 a.m. and start doing what God cannot do, does not exist. It's only a poor woman. It's only a poor woman.
Right
It's only a poor woman that will wake up by 7 a.m. Pray for you. NSPPD. Go online and say what God cannot do does not exist. I'm going to put my husband on the fire altar. I'm going to pray for my husband. Make my husband. Oh my God. Poor women. No. Please. If you're a rich man watching this program, please don't go and marry a fellow rich woman. It's very wrong. Like personally, I'm very, very annoyed with you. Poor women are the best for you.
Baba,
That's my point.
I'm sorry. Okay. Over to you. Because I feel shocked.
Wait, is this idea coming from the part of personal experience?
Yes.
Just general.
I'm taking off my glasses for this. Yes, it's based on personal experience because there's some things people say. They always ask, "What do you bring to the table?" Do you get? Because most times when we go on a date, the rich and the poor. Sorry, when men and women go on a date to ask, "What do you bring to the table?" Most people think poor women are liabilities. That's very wrong. I think rich women are bigger liabilities.
How?
I'll answer that.
Okay.
I'm talking from experience. I've been opportuned to date both a poor and a rich girl. I'm going to tell you. I've dated a girl whose father is a billionaire in this country. I'm not going to mention names.
Okay.
Yeah. So, most people think, when you date a rich girl, she's not going to bill you. It's only the poor women who are liabilities that's going to ask you, honey, give me money for a wig, give me money for iPhone and all of that. Help my mother with her business and all of that. Personally, I'm talking from experience.
Okay.
The rich women are more likely to bill you more than the poor women. Because, for example, like I said, I'm talking from experience. The only thing a poor girl will do to you is, babe, please give me money for business, give me money for new hair, iPhone and all of that. But a rich girl will come to you and tell you that, honey, my father just traveled to France and he's not available to help me with so and so front. Please, can you help me with like 7 million? There's a contract I'm pursuing. Please just help me with it, like just 7 million. And the way she asks you for it, it's like just 7 million. That's coming from a rich person. So that is still billing. You get? So a rich person will bill you. Yes, it's more expensive billing. A rich person will bill you more because they think, what is 7 million? Something I can afford on a normal day. So they're going to bill you like bigger amounts. But a poor person will not bill you up to that amount. So a rich person is a bigger liability. I'm talking from experience.
But why do I feel like, why do I feel like you're saying this rich people? Because when you say rich people, I assume that you're saying rich men should marry poor women.
Yes.
So why do I feel like you're saying this from an act of superiority, an act from a part of dominance? You want somebody that will always be under you, somebody that you always provide, somebody that you say sit down there and she'll sit down. Why? Why do I feel like you don't want anybody? Yeah, financially dependent on you, even socially, even mentally, even everywhere dependent on you. You don't want somebody that can stand up to you and ask you why, because you feel like there is finances you don't have. I mean, I picked you up from the gutter.
No, that's why you're getting it wrong. If you place a poor woman and a rich man in juxtaposition, and I'm using
Don't
this.
You also feel like poor, as I say, poor woman. Some people will say you should not be sounding this poor woman. Do you
know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? The word
classist.
It's classist.
And you should have said maybe somebody who is not well-to-do or who is not financially buoyant.
But person when not they financially buoyant na poor now.
You don't go talk say person when they on the big side too, they fat now.
Why fat now?
Plus size.
It's not fat. Plus size, not be fat.
No.
Sorry, answer your question.
Okay.
So what question did I even ask?
I said, is it not like
to keep the person you want somebody who is entirely dependent on you?
You know why I kind of support the question Ezinne is asking? Because he said, Ugo said that he's dated a rich girl. He's also dated a quote unquote a poor girl. A poor girl can only ask you, please buy me iPhone, buy me hair, help me arrange my business, handout and all those things. But a rich girl will tell you, my father did this one. Please can you give me 7 million, 20 million,
just
30
7 million.
Just 7 million.
With authority.
Now, with authority. What he not like now make person
the
on the level, the gods. because from the question, from the talk, that's what you can perceive. Okay, the person will not get go feel say, oh, my Lord and personal Savior, please help me now, help me now, give me 2,500 now. You can't feel.
I'll make you 5,000.
I will give you
And
5.
if your goal is to empower the woman, like if your goal is to empower the woman, why are you not also giving the poor woman 7 million? Why are you just, catering to the little things she's asking for? If your goal is to make her rich, to balance the society out, I'm just curious.
Of course. The thing is, there's no way a poor woman is going to ask you for 7 million. You get?
Okay.
Yeah, because you're going to ask based on your level of exposure and things you're quite familiar with.
Okay.
Yeah, a poor woman is familiar with what is going on in society and everything. So she needs a business. She needs she needs things that keeps her going. So she's not going to come out of the blues and ask you for 10 million contract and all of that because she's not familiar with that. Do you understand?
Right.
Yeah, so I'm just saying, if you're comfortable enough, I'm not if you're comfortable enough and you want to get married, it doesn't make sense going to marry your someone who is of the same social class with you. When I say, explain what I mean. When I say poor and rich,
Who is a poor woman?
thank you. We need to know something. Nobody came to this world poor or rich. We came to this world with nothing. So due to the vicissitudes of life or due to circumstantial happenings, some people became richer, while some people remain in the same level that they are. Do you get? Yeah. So I think it's unjust and is not empathetic if you look down on some certain people because of the circumstances they find themselves in. So you can't treat some people lower than how you treat other people because of the circumstances that life has put them through.
You still haven't answered my question. Who is a poor woman? How do you classify?
Okay.
What do
My
you
point,
see
when
in
I
this
say-
person? This person poor.
Yeah, I was going to that. When I say poor, you don't have to be a mendicant. You don't have to be wretched to be referred as poor. When I say a rich man should marry a poor woman, I mean a rich man should marry someone who is of lower social status than they are. You don't have to be a wretched person. So my point is, please, if you're a rich person, if you're comfortable enough, when I say rich, you don't have to be stupendously rich. No. When I say rich, I mean if you're comfortable enough and you decide it's time for you to get married.
You have 5 million. Marry someone that has 2,500 naira.
Thank you. If you have 5 million, don't go and marry someone that has the same 5 million. Don't marry someone that has 7 million. No. Marry someone that has a lower amount than you because you're empowering their family. You're helping the government. You're making things better for the
You
government.
don't think that depletes you somewhat because that's like added responsibility? You're going to have children. This person is going to raise. And I think poverty is a mentality thing. It's a mindset. I don't think it's just about what you have. I don't think that you can, if you are not poor in mind, yes, you may not have like the things that we classify as riches right now, right? But you have a sound mind and, eventually you will get to a place of abundance.
Back to the question that you asked us about material. The first question you asked, I can't remember. What was the first
Is
question?
marriage an achievement?
No.
But about no verse. This talk about you are helping the government. I want you to just I just expatiate. You are helping. I don't understand. You are
Yes,
helping the
because I
government.
don't understand. People come every day to criticize the government. Say, yes, I understand. We expect more from the government. But what are you doing in your own capacity to help the government, to better things, to better the lives of the people?
So
How would you as a rich person, how would you as a comfortable person go ahead and marry a fellow comfortable person? Like, it doesn't make sense to me.
So you are marrying the poor person to pull that person out of poverty. So marriage now becomes a poverty alleviation scheme.
So what is marriage?
Okay, yeah, maybe we don't reach where.
a great
We have
question.
different poverty alleviation schemes, and marriage is part of it.
So
Yes.
marriage is a poverty alleviation scheme.
It's part of the poverty alleviation scheme. Because if I ask you now, why do rich people get married to fellow rich people? The reason you're going to tell me is that, now, what if I love the rich person? Well, make I bust your head now. 95% of the marriages that happen between rich person and a rich person, now arrange. Yes, I'll explain that. Because you see, a child of a governor will tell the son, oh, son, there is my fellow politician, he has a daughter that's schooled in Cambridge. She just finished. I would like you to have a dinner with her. And, let's see how things go from there. Before you know it, they get married. So, did that son love the girl? No. He married her because the father introduced her to him. So, why would you go and waste marriage like that? Yes.
You know,
because
you
instead of you to marry that person, you're supposed to marry because number one, you don't love the person. You don't love that rich person you're getting married to. So why are you marrying the person? So instead of you to waste that marriage like that, marry a poor person. Because if you marry a poor person, like I said, it's a win-win-win situation. It's a win situation for you because the poor person is the perfect Proverbs 31 woman. The poor person, if you marry a poor person, you're going to help her family. You're going to elevate the social status of her family, and you're going to help reduce the burden of the government. So why would you go and
why
marry
do we now trash? Why do we now trash women? Not we. Why do people now trash women that are going after rich men? That's the question I'm asking.
No, you're not supposed to trash.
Or call them gold diggers because they find woman will get money. Because what you they do now? It don't they be like societal double standard. Girls these days now, girl go tell you say any Sadaboj tell you to say she not want any man will not get 20 million for her account. You understand? And a lot of people came after the girl. Plenty girls right now, whether the ones we talk about do or do I'm say not talk, I'm going to tell you to say, look, if you're not earning a particular amount of money, or if you're not doing this, don't talk to me. So why do we now call those girls gold diggers if that is the right thing according to you? Do we have to call them gold diggers? I bet they do it in the right.
Can you paraphrase? Because I don't really understand.
I don't know how else to paraphrase. Do you understand my question?
So he's saying, why do we have people in society berating women or some women for saying that they want to get married to somebody who is rich or who is already made or who has made money?
You know, my point is, and I'll still reiterate my point. Just like when we're writing JAMB, I believe everyone here wrote JAMB. We have first choice and second choice. So my point is, if you're planning to get married, your first choice should be marrying someone of a lower social status than
As
you
a
are.
man.
Yes, as a man. No, it goes both. It goes
So
both
no
ways.
people now get sense.
No be sense now. If you're a rich
Yes,
man,
because basically that's what you're trying to say.
no, that's not what I'm trying to say.
Mr. Nigeria. That's what you're trying to say.
That's not what I'm trying to say.
No, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for cutting and talking. What you're trying to say is, if I understood it from beginning, as if you said I may not hear word well, you say a poor woman is a perfect Proverbs 31
Yes,
woman.
yes.
Now, if a poor woman is a perfect Proverbs 31 woman, now be say make every girl not stress himself to work, make you just remain poor in the hope that marriage is going to alleviate you from your poverty into riches. Now, what you are now also saying that it's only poor woman that can give you good sex. It's only poor woman that can pray for you. It's only poor woman that can say
fertile.
that is fertile. So, girls, all these our hardworking ladies, beautiful hardworking ladies who get for Nigeria, Nigerian ladies where they hard work, where they hard working like water. So then not go they fertile. Then not go fit bomb picking. Then not go fit pray for you. Then not go fit wipe you well for bed. It doesn't where rich girl wipe you.
Okay, let me say that.
That's what you're trying to say.
No,
and it doesn't make sense.
That's not what I'm trying to say. What
So what are you trying to say?
If you're a man, you're comfortable enough to get married, please stop looking out for your fellow comfortable
You're
ladies.
saying the same thing.
No. My point is, those women, I'm not saying women should not work hard. No, you have to work hard, make earn a living, do things. If you're a woman, you've worked so hard. I'll use DJ Copy as an example. Yes, DJ Copy, personally, I feel she's not ready to get married. Yeah, because if she's really interested in getting married, there's one thing she needs to do.
What?
Let her just go to her DM across all social media platforms. She's going to see at least tens of thousands of DMs from men.
Poor men.
Well, from his theory,
Yeah, from
he
men.
should
So the
marry
thing
a
is,
poor man.
you can't, all the men on her DM cannot, all of them cannot be gold diggers. At least from that 10,000 DMs, there must be 1 or 2 or 3 men with genuine intentions who really love her for who she is. But she's looking for someone of the same social status that she is. That is where that is the wrong mentality I want to correct. That is where my advocacy comes in. So as a woman, if you're comfortable enough, please go for men who are of lower social
I want
status.
to say something. Please. So what you're saying is that people that are rich should look out for poor people. So what you're saying, no, if I understand, is that first of all, now this is the best I'm going to leave it, but let me just forget about love first.
Please forget about throw love in the dustbin.
Okay.
Please.
And then
As a man.
Please, as a man. Because a woman is supposed to respect you, not to love you.
the Bible says love your wife, Abi.
Yes.
So you will not look for who you love. You start looking for who is poor.
Thank you. So for a man now, you have to look for who you love. So how do you look for who you love? is when you make poor women your first choice. There are millions of poor women in this country. Out of that million, there's no way you not tell me that you don't love a poor woman. It's because you're making a rich woman your first choice.
Wait, money changes people. Oh. You know that money changes people. So when you now elevate the woman now, and
Exactly.
she comes up now, and you can no longer stand her now because she will now be asking questions and she will start billing you now the 7 million. Are you going to discard that and go for another poor woman?
No, obviously, you yourself, you're going to get richer.
What's the guarantee that you get richer?
No,
Right.
of course now. Before you got married to her, you had a business, you had things going on for you.
But you said something. Sorry, Isn't it? He said, except I didn't hear him well, that copy. Are you trying to say now that copy will not get married? That's what you're trying to say.
If she wants to get married, let her look for someone of a lower social status. She will definitely get married. Like if she wants to get married this December, like this year, she'll get married.
But hold on, if copy comes to you, you say no because
He's poor now. We're
so if copy comes to you, will you say yes or no?
Let her come first now. We'll talk about it.
So, no, now you don't agree say you poor for where copy day.
No, obviously now, when you say poor, like I said, the
Lower
word poor
status.
is relative.
I like if I say
Right.
obviously he's poor.
No, I'm not poor because I have things going for me. I have businesses, I have cars, I
Compared
have
to
houses.
copy.
Exactly.
Compared to
So like I
copy.
said, the word poor is relative. Something that is poor to Dangote or Elumelu is not might not be poor to you. You
Yeah.
get? So the word poor is relative. Yeah. So if copy comes to me, then we'll see how things go from there.
Okay, so there's the Proverbs 31 woman.
Yes.
So if you have a Proverbs 31 woman, who be the man now?
Which chapter?
For example, if the Proverbs 31 woman, like you don't talk, now the woman when they perfect to marry, the man unko when be say person when be rich woman go marry, which chapter she be in be?
The man just has to be a man, do your duties as a man.
So Proverbs 31 would only apply to women. There's no one that
no
applies to
chapter
man.
will apply to man.
The last time I checked, there's nothing like Proverbs 31 man. What I know and what I'm familiar with is Proverbs 31 woman.
Yes.
So-
That has to marry a rich man. She marries up now.
Exactly.
So the poor man that will marry a rich woman, unko, who him be? In Bible no get provision for that one.
Don't me write Bible now. You understand? So I talk within the Bible. Proverbs 31 woman.
Okay.
The perfect Proverbs 31 woman is a poor woman. Like I've been able to dissect it. I've looked at it from different angles. So like a poor woman is a person that will give you everything. Like if a comfortable man goes to the like if a rich man marries a rich man, do you know how I see him?
How?
I see him as someone that goes to the market. You see two sellers. You see two people selling the same thing. They're going to offer you the same service. You see a woman. Okay, there are two sellers. You go to the market as a man to buy something valuable to you. They offer you the same service. One of the seller has a bag filled with money. The other seller has an empty bag. And you go ahead and buy from the seller that has a bag filled with money. That means you're a wicked person.
What if the one with that book of money is selling quality?
That's
And
why
this one is
I
selling
said
quality?
something. I said they're offering the same services.
Okay, offering the same service.
Yes.
It's like
So
buying one
that means you're a
that is
wicked person.
What
Why would you go and buy from that person?
what if one of the women they collect transfer and the other one they collect
No.
Okay.
Like I said.
Okay, so you want to grow, right? Like you want to get better, you want to get richer. So what about you going for somebody like a girl that you know that the father is gonna give you like great connection and is going to get you to that point? Like, is that not still like part of the benefits?
Baby, you don't get it. That's him being poor and marrying the rich one that will give him connection.
No,
now.
like the same level. I'm explaining it on the same
Okay,
level.
okay,
What
the
if
same
that
level.
particular girl, her father is the one that can move you from point B to point A? So wouldn't you go for that type of marriage?
Why would I do that when there are poor people waiting to get married?
So you don't want to get richer than where you are?
No, it's greed. And that's what's killing us as Africans.
But you
Greed.
just said that if copy comes,
That you think about it.
Because she's of a higher social status
It's
than
the
I
same
am.
thing that we're talking about now.
No, she was saying same status.
Okay, so the man now that wants to go for poor, there are lots of women in the world and there are just few men. So is it that the man would choose like 3 or just one poor woman? Because the equation won't still balance out. Like now, the rich man, is he going to go for just one poor woman?
Or he can marry as many poor women as possible.
To elevate them.
Someone like Ned won't go now. he has multiple wives.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So he's financially capable to take care of the wives. So it's fine. As long as you have the funds, you have the means to take care of your wives, it's fine. But what I don't advocate for is when you don't have money and you're going to marry multiple women, that is going to be an error. So as long as you have the funds, why not? Go ahead and
So
marry.
you think that Ned is the perfect man that's
Proverbs 31.
that helped to elevate these poor women?
Not like the perfect, but like I said,
But
if
do you think he
if
also
you think
helped?
you're as rich as he is and you feel you want to get married to numerous women, as long as you have the means, that is the point. As long as you have the means to take care of these women, why not? You can go ahead.
But I see this thing, I'm sorry, I stand to be corrected. I see this thing as like a slavery kind of thing, where you want to believe, oh, because I have, let me marry somebody we no get, so that I can have dominion over that person. I can control this
The
person.
relationship is asymmetrical.
As
you
you
always
understand,
collect from
I
me.
always collect from me, so I can tell them sit down and they'll sit down. No, that's how I see it, and I think for me, I think it's perfectly wrong. If there's anything as that, do you understand what I'm saying? If you want to marry, you and the person who you marry, not the same level on a day. It's a 50-50 kind of thing. You bring, the person bring. And sometimes the person will bring 40. You now, it's not behoves on you as the person to bring 60. Sometimes you go there down at 30. The person go come up to 70. Sometimes the person go there down at 10. You go come up with 90. But if you are not saying, oh, this person must be low, it means now you want person, yes sir. Person will not go question you tomorrow. Person will you not go do something, the person go call you out on your bullshit. That's pretty much what it is.
No, I'm not asking men to be domineering. Do you understand? No,
Okay.
No. You don't have to be domineering. My point is, I don't want to get twisted. I don't want to be misconstrued.
Okay.
My point is, as a man who you feel you're comfortable enough to get married, don't go and settle for someone who is at the same level with you. If you marry someone of lower social status, you don't have to control her. You know, I'm not advocating for you to be a control freak.
Okay.
Position her and the family. When you marry a poor person, you've helped the family. You've taken one burden away from the government. That's my point.
So what you talk now? Pretty much you're more on the economic side, not any other thing.
What else should I be on?
Right.
I don't understand.
So you guys have a girl child now, and of course you are rich. So technically, I mean, your daughter should also be well-to-do. So she's supposed to marry down just to continue that alleviation scheme?
Yeah, I would advise my daughter to get married to someone of a lower social status.
A poor man.
No. When I say poor, I've already addressed that. When I say
No,
poor,
we should keep the same energy.
no.
Because I agree, I say poor woman.
I said
Now it's time
poor.
to talk poor
So
man
I
now.
want to clarify. When I say poor,
Yeah.
you don't have to be a mendicant. You don't have to be wretched. When I say poor, what I mean basically is marrying someone of lower social status than you are.
Okay, so for example, the man is maybe somebody who earns minimum wage. If we go by
73,000.
Official, what is official in Nigeria today, you understand? Will you be comfortable as a rich person with a daughter that you have, spent
Sent to
a
Harvard
lot?
and back.
You understand?
Yeah.
Will you be comfortable if she comes and says, or you would have no reservations whatsoever if she comes and says, this is the person I want to marry, and then you ask, what do you do? The person says, oh, maybe I am at level this, and you can't calculate for your head, say, that's also till the person the end. If your daughter loves the person and the person gets respect from your daughter, you would bless that union.
The thing is, as long as I've sent my daughter to a high-profile school like Harvard, of course, I expect her to have an independent mindset of her own. So if you feel that this is the person that she wants to spend eternity with, of course, I'm not someone to interfere in my kids' affairs. So if you feel that this is the person that she wants to get married to, I'll bless her union because I'll be a billionaire. Do you understand? So I would if I thought she comes to me and she needs something to assist the family or anything, of course I'll be there for her. She's my child. Do you understand? So I'm not going to be after. I'm not going to insist like most African parents do that their daughter. Most African parents who are blessed, who are opportune to be rich, they insist on their kids getting married to someone of the same social status, and that is wrong. That is wrong. So I'm not someone that would force my daughter to get married to someone of the same social status. No. If she wants to get married to a village hunter, it's fine. I'm rich. I'm gonna sponsor the one. I'm gonna take care of her as long as she feels this is the right person for her. And that is what I'm advocating for. Because we all are clamoring for an egalitarian society. Where we all have equal rights. Do you understand? Most people now, let me tell you the flawed mentality most people have. They think, okay, as a person, as a Nigerian, let me tell you what they say. If I mingle with a poor person, it's going to reduce my steez and all of that. It's very wrong. Because they will tell you that, no, I need to network. I need to meet with people of higher social status than I am. So let me ask them, those people now that have that flawed mentality, I'll ask them this simple question. If those people you want to mingle with, if they have the same mindset as you, they'll mingle with someone of higher social status than you are. So will they mingle with you? For example, now someone who is average is saying, I don't want to mingle with the poor. I want to mingle with someone who is richer to network. So if that person who is richer wants to also have that same mindset that you have, will they mingle with you? Wouldn't they want to mingle with Dangote and Otedola? Are you getting my point? So it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Chukudi, over to you.
I want to ask a question, but it's for Cynthia.
Yes, please.
And I'm going to deviate a little, since still on marriage.
Okay.
Cynthia, what do you think about, for a lady, marrying down in age?
Hi.
So marrying somebody younger.
Yes.
That's a very interesting question. Personally, I think it really depends on the person. How mature is the person? Is the person able to, handle a situation as grand as marriage? Do I not mind? Some people prefer someone who's older than them because, the person is able to help them curb their excesses and stuff. I think age is just a number, but then age is also not just a number, because we've seen situations whereby a younger person just knows as much as they know, if we're being honest. If you remember when you were younger, there are things you know now that you didn't know them, but then you thought you knew everything. Do you understand? I honestly think that it depends on, I don't mind it if the person is sane, the person is forward thinking, the person is mature, the person wants what I want, the person wants what's best for me, the person wants what's best for themselves, and the person doesn't mind that I'm older. I don't think it's a problem. If somebody older comes and the person is, somebody older can be silly, and we know situations where the person is many years older than the woman, and they're not the best partner. So I don't think it's so much of a problem.
Good. Can you marry up in age?
If I can marry up in age, as long as she's of a lower social status.
This guy.
I came with one advocacy.
Right.
A rich man should never have a business marrying a rich person. Please.
Right.
We all are complaining of the government. Have you asked yourself this question? How do we help the government?
Wait.
A rich person should marry a poor person. That is my message.
So you don't even care if she's 15 years older than you and poor.
With children. With children.
There's this backlash single moms face, and I think it's unjust. They are humans too, and we should give single mothers some credit, because most single mothers refuse to take out the child, unlike some girls who got pregnant and decided to take out the child. So they decided to take up that responsibility to raise a child. So yeah, if you want to get married, please don't consider if she's a single mother or not. No, don't do that. As long as the affection is there, as long as you're richer than her, as long as you feel you can elevate the social status of her family and help the government.
As long as she's poor. Say your DM go food this night. But say your DM go food this night.
On a normal day, I get about 500 to 700 DMs on a daily basis. Yes. Okay. You can check my phone.
What do they say?
No. That is this.
Now, Mr. Nigeria now.
But
So, yes, personally,
Yeah.
I get a large number of DMs.
My NGO you go open.
That's why I'm here now. I'm pleading with my fellow rich men. Please, make poor women your first choice. I'm calling out Don Jazzy, Tunde Ednot, my fellow bachelors, eligible bachelors in Nigeria. Don Jazzy, Tunde Ednot, please, and host of others.
Ugo,
if you want to get married,
get
married to someone of a lower social status than you are. Don't marry a rich person, please.
So
it doesn't make
basically,
sense.
We girls, we should go to where money is and go fall in love there, right?
You guys.
Yeah, because I was gonna ask, like,
I mean,
your circles. Yeah, your circles. You probably meet a lot of women who are probably well-to-do in your circles. How do you find your spec? Do you have to like go to, like the street, or you have to see somebody
How do you know the
trekking in
good girl?
court, or how do you know somebody that this girl just fits my pore? Just fits that speculation that I want. How do you know? How do you tell?
How do you know other than going out on dates with them? The problem is that most men who are well-to-do, they don't even consider the poor girls at all.
Yeah.
So for you not to consider them, you have to go on dates with poor girls.
Okay.
So that's why I'm here. I'm advocating for men who are well-to-do.
Hold on.
Go out on dates with girls of lower social status than you are.
You've said this in 1 million times.
Yes.
And I don't want to hear it again. How do you know a girl is poor?
You have a conversation with her. You get.
Is Ezinne poor?
No, maybe
I said
conversations
the
about
word.
her
I said the word.
network.
Okay, what are the signs?
Exactly. I'm really about to say, what's up?
Nah, never ever see
Let's-
this way you won't spec. You won't spec now.
Papa, na the first time why they see person
We need
spec,
more
wey
men like
spec the
you.
poverty.
Yeah.
We need more men like you.
Poverty.
And that is why I'm here, to advocate for men.
I don't think
For
I don't want
women.
to
No,
listen.
for women.
Okay, the thing is, personally,
But you never see
say
tell me
never
what
see-
are the signs that for you to see that a girl is poor? Is it that she's not smelling nice, or her hair she dey
Am I
knock am, or she her phone na pano phone, or her slippers don't tear, so that these girls can be
no,
packaging
nah.
themselves
In
poor
a poor-
enough
So
for do you understand? So what are the signs?
Okay, like I said, being poor is a temporal state, is an ephemeral
No,
state.
I need the sign.
So which means, like I said, a poor. We all came to the world with nothing. Someone who is poor today can become rich tomorrow.
Who is
someone
poor?
who is rich today can become poor tomorrow. So being poor is a temporal state, and poverty is relative. What is poor to you might not be poor to someone
Okay,
else.
give us all
a
the
scenario,
relations.
yes.
A scenario of poverty.
So you are on
Paint
a date
picture
now.
of a girl that you're on a date now. Okay.
How do you know
with
she's
a
poor?
girl? Chioma. Sorry, not Chioma. Ngozi. Sorry, not Ngozi. Shalawa. In front of not Shalawa. Binta. In front of choose any girl name. In front of you. How do you tell? Okay, this girl why they follow talk. She poor. How?
Okay. If as a man that is comfortable enough and you decide it's time for you to get married, because that's the topic, right? Marriage. You decide it's time for you to get married. When you go out on a date with people of lower social status than you are, you have conversations, right? So if you ask her, okay, what do you do?
Okay.
Where are your parents? Where do they stay?
I'm into
From those kind of conversations, you should know
I agree.
her background.
Okay.
Do you understand?
True,
So when you know her background, you know that, okay.
This one no get.
Okay. This one no get. So I should be looking towards this direction. Personally, poor girls turn me on.
I think that's
Yes.
what you
Like, the truth
I
is,
think it's a
the
kink.
truth is,
right?
the poorer the girl, the more attracted I am to her. Yeah, that's why I'm here to advocate for men.
So, you said we were talking about going on a date and everything. And we know that in the present day society, especially Lagos, girls used to package. You're going on a date, you want to look good. You don't want to look poor.
Oh God.
You want to look good. So you have your nice hair, even if the hair is not your own. Some people, they can borrow hair, So what you're trying to say, is it...
Drink. You need it.
Thank you. Are you saying, come as you are?
Let him drink.
Are you saying, come as you are? Come wretched looking. Don't put yourself together. Let's know how you are from home.
Let him rate your poverty.
No. Even if you're not well to do, you don't have to come looking like
A beggar.
a beggar. Do you get a mendicant? No, you have to package yourself. That's why I said during the conversation with the person. That's what dates are for. During dates, you have conversations with the person. The family background, where did you school? Do you understand? So there are questions you ask someone and you know the person's background.
Won't you send her like money for clothes and dress? I mean, you are taking her on a date. Won't you send her transport fare? I mean, all of those things.
Excuse you?
Yes, now. You will send her money for clothes, you send her transport fare. She's living her poor house, come and meet you. So you have to send all of those things, money for hair, money
let
for
me ask you a
makeup.
Mike, talk to your mic.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Responding to what you just asked. If you're going, if you just finished school, obviously you don't have a job, and you're going for a job interview, will you ask the MD or someone who is about to give you a job to send you money? To send you money to look good for you to appear for the job?
No, I won't so. But according to this conversation, you are really, really into poor girls. Yes.
That should turn you on.
I'm just saying, like, you want to help her grow, you want to lift her up, so you should be able to send her. You're stressing her now, poor girl. You should be able to send her money for makeup, money for transport. She's leaving her house, come and meet you.
Like I said, if you're going for a job interview, if you need something, because the poor girl, her life is about to change. Not just her life, the life of her mother, her father, her family is about to change.
So you send
she needs to be of the best behavior. She needs to look good, to get this. So that at least when you get married to her, you're changing her life entirely.
So it's like a job interview, literally, for you to choose your candidates.
Yes.
So where is now the best location? Where do you live?
Where do I live?
Do you live on the island?
Do you want my...
No, do you live on the island or on the mainland?
I live on the island.
It's live on the island. The area you live on the island, is it predominantly rich people that are there or mixed or poor people?
Obviously mixed.
Mixed.
Because there are poor people who are on the island here that want to integrate with the rich, obviously.
If the rich is your poor is your kink, do you go to like Ajegunle and get condos?
That is why we have. That is why things are easier now. We're in the 21st century. That's why we have social media. It doesn't matter where you are.
So how do you not know a poor girl on social media?
Because
Without
everyone,
even talking to her, because everyone looks rich on social media.
Everyone does not look rich on social media.
Some people post themselves frying gari
No, everyone does not
on
look
social media.
No.
So you look at her and be
some
like,
post themselves and say, this is who I am, this is what I do. So maybe that's what he's talking
Now,
about.
who be the recent girl we don't attract you on social media with her poor, sexy vibes?
No, I don't need to come. I don't need to start mentioning names. But my point is, I also use these as I want to encourage the young men out there.
Yes.
If a woman slides to your DM,
Slides into your DM.
Sorry, if a woman slides into your DM, please, you don't need to denigrate her. You don't need to treat her in a condescending manner, because this is 21st century. I believe those guys that do that are fuck boys. They are small boys.
Anyways.
So if a woman slides to your DM, accord her respect. Treat her well.
Especially when she's
You understand?
poor.
Especially when she's of a lower social status
Poor.
than you are. Why are you emphasizing
No,
on this one? So even if she's of a lower go out on a date with her, get to know her more. You'll be surprised. That person you think
Her
she's
poor might turn you on.
she might turn out to be the best person you ever met. But my point is, stop making the rich person your first choice. No, make the poor girls your first choice.
But if you go out on a date and you have mentioned certain things you look out for, are you saying that these qualities are not present in people who are rich or affluent?
Of course, they're present in rich person, but the rich persons have lots of options. But what options do poor people have?
Chai.
You get, like I said before, DJ Copy, just if she takes a minute to go through her DMs, there will be tens of thousands of DMs, but she doesn't regard that.
It's like
Because she's looking
pushing
for
yourself.
the same person. She's looking for someone of the same social status that she is. You understand? So my point is, rich people also have those. Sorry, poor people also have those qualities you think only rich people have. No, they won't have. As a matter of fact, a poor person will treat you better than a rich person. I'm talking from experience.
Okay, now
okay.
let's move. Now, Cynthia, I'm going to come to you on this one.
Yes, please.
When 2024, as it is going into 2025, in this age and time, do you think that marriage has lost its relevance? Or do you think marriage is still a thing? Because these days, I see a lot of girls that tell you that, I don't want to marry. I don't get time for marriage. And then you see guys that are telling you, Baba, now, wow, I beg, I don't mind. And then you see some people that have been married, maybe divorced, maybe for one reason or the other, telling themselves, go into marriage again. No, I don't want to get into a lot of people that believe that marriage is overhyped. Do you think marriage as a institution has lost its relevance?
Has it lost its relevance? In our society, I don't think it really has. However, people are growing and are beginning to see how things are. Marriage is not that perfect thing that they make it seem. People are having troubled marriages. People are beginning to understand, okay, so I get married and, I have children. I live with this person. I can do a lot of things for myself. I can decide to have a child now and, fulfill that, fulfill being a mother and not necessarily need somebody.
Yes.
So I think people are growing against what society generally accepts. And I think that's where the contrast is. And over time, it will continue to, in quote, lose its relevance until we start to see it from a point of, I want companionship. First and foremost, women can't do without men, men can't do without women. Over time, yes, when you can be by yourself and not need someone. But sometimes you want somebody who has like a different energy from you that can balance you out. Balance is what everybody's trying to achieve. But many times that balance doesn't seem to be happening. If you look at, marriages around all of us, marriages that we hear of, it seems people are just going into it because it's something that I'm supposed to do at a certain period, not something that, how will this thing benefit me? How will this thing make me better? We're all here to live and die. How will this thing make my existence on earth better, a richer experience, a fuller experience? Because if I marry and it's not making me better, then it's not a good choice. It's not relevant to me. You understand? And I think the cocoa of the matter is the fact that marriage is still a way of people giving birth to legitimate children. I think that's like that might be the strand that's still really holding it together. And of course, like, we're saying, status and all of these facts. I just think that's...
So it doesn't appear like you gave birth to a child out of wedlock.
Yeah,
So, so you're saying without that stigmatization of giving birth out of wedlock, a lot of people wouldn't get married?
Trust me, you know what I've come to understand as, someone in my 30s, right? If I got married in my 20s, I would probably never have the experience of living by myself, trying to fend for myself. I'll be with a man. Yes, all of these things can happen in a marriage. But I've come to understand that all of these things I can do for myself. I think I've lost my train of thought.
No, you can do for yourself. No.
Living yourself.
Living with yourself. Basically, what I'm trying to ask is, and you have answered, is the value of marriage. Now, are you now saying that, because from what you said,
yes,
you said that a lot of is a society that has made it look like, oh, marriage is important, but with the age and time, how would they grow every day? We're beginning to understand that when we demystify this thing, there's absolutely nothing about it. And older generation don't make it look like if say now do or die.
Yes.
We now have generations that are speaking out and saying, look, I can't take your bullshit. This is what they do, but I beg, cut it out. I beg, I'm done. For my mental health, for my life, is there a lot of people coming out of it?
Yeah.
Now, which has now even increased the rate at which a lot of single women are independent.
Yes.
Because most of them, then they die for marriage because of say they not get transport money. Which is why somehow, I agree what Ugo is saying. No, let's be honest. Let's be honest. I didn't say 100%.
No, say something. I don't say anything.
No, somehow. because and at the same time, what he's saying and what I'm agreeing to is a thin line. Because there are some men, not alpha male, is it sigma male, that they will marry you. Instead of putting you under, they will elevate you to be up. They can allow you to fly, do whatever it is you want to do, but they're still in control. If that's what it is, then a lot of people will be getting married these days.
It's awesome.
But obviously, that's not what it is. Now, which is why I'm saying, have we gotten to that point where a lot of people will say, you know what, this marriage self, I know they do again. Because I know a lot of girls that are saying that. Say they need to do again. Now, if at the age that you are now,
yes,
will you do anything to get married? Or you've gotten to the point where you'll be like, I don't demystify the marriage thingy. There's no point. I just want to have someone that will impregnate me and that's it.
Great question. I do want to get married. And not just because of But I'm human too, because of the definition, because in today's society, as a woman who's unmarried, you're seen as unserious, you're seen as somebody who doesn't want to do anything with her life, which is absolutely wrong, which is honestly not true. Why do I want to get married now in my 30s with this mentality that I have now? Companionship. I do want to have children. I want to experience the joy of having children, hopefully that I have children. I want balance. I want to see somebody else's perspective. I want to see life from somebody else's perspective that's probably better than mine. And the person would also see things from my perspective that, is also better than theirs, in certain areas.
But all these things you're saying,
yes,
you can get it as a single girl.
How? Seeing your life from somebody's perspective.
You guys can be living together without getting married. You can have a relationship.
No, so what's the difference? You're living together. So why not just get married and live together? You cannot necessarily be living together.
You can be with somebody.
Yes.
You are into your lives. You're going through the day. Both of una know and that person, if you call that person, how did your girl's day go? He tells you everything.
Yes.
You're not necessarily. Oprah normally.
And she's very successful.
And they are okay.
Partner.
She has a partner. Yeah. Are they married? Which also brings me to the question that is it the terms that we're giving to this thing that is causing the issues?
I think the definition really matters to us. Let's be honest. For instance, I'm an only child, right? I'm my mother's only child.
Okay.
Right. And I'm thinking of it. Oh, my mother had me. Her biggest wish was for me to get, she's late now. Her biggest wish was for me to get married, And there's that sentiment of wanting to fulfill my mom's dream. There's that sentiment of, just maybe this will give me stability. Just because I'm not there yet, so I don't even know what's in there. Just maybe it will give me a sense of stability. But to be very honest, I don't know how this is going to come up. If it doesn't happen, I don't think it will be so much of a disaster, let's be honest. I don't think it will be so much of a... Because I've come to understand myself. I've learned to live with myself. I have learned to have friends who I can share things with. The only difference is that, okay, you are with a man and, that, let's go sexually, right? When you are married to somebody, you have somebody who can then satisfy your sexual needs, right?
Time.
If you are not married, in quotes, especially because of our societal construct, right? You're probably just going to have one partner who, okay, both of you are, fulfilling each other's...
You can help each other.
Each other's sexual need. And that's also okay, but society would look at me a certain way. And because I'm human, I'm a part of this society. I need a certain level of mental power to be able to not feel bad about how people see me and how
you are
people
wiping
perceive
without...
me. And do you understand? Well, no. But I don't know. I just think that marriage is great.
So now the society now, now the society in turn now go come make you lie to yourself when you wipe without marriage. Do you think so? You think a lot of ladies now are lying to them? So like you now, you feel they wipe now, but yeah. I said, they ask this question. Don't lead me to a lot of questions. A lot of girls are single. Any girl you ask now, do you have a relationship? No, I'm single. But then they wipe.
Nedu, how did we get here?
I think, when we say societal construct, we're also looking at against the backdrop of religion. If we're looking at
construct,
the religions
Single is not married though, please. Because I went to open a bank account the other day. They wrote single, married. Even if I had a boyfriend at the time I was filling the form, she is single that I will fill.
Dating.
Single is not married. So if you're single, you can be sexually active. I don't know if you don't want to be celibate. I'm just saying. But I don't like it when people make it look as if being in a relationship means that you're not single.
There are people who are even married and who are single. Yes. They're not feel remember the last time when they do anything. Yes. They are married, but they cannot remember the last time that they were intimate with their partners. There are people like that. In fact, there are people who teach and encourage people who are married to be more intimate, because it just be like, say, now when you not even the relationship, you go job you, I will ravish you every day. When you enter inside, come see, say, you feel load 50,000 for prepaid meter. By afternoon, it don't give you 12 units. You go no say no be your bed go even look like bathtub.
I I want to ask Ugo one question, but not Cynthia directly that question. But I would like hear Ugo idea because Ugo's idea is always I don't know where they get in thinking from. Marriage, because since we're discussing marriage, sex before marriage, do you think is a thing, or you should wait when you're married?
The thing is, it depends on what you call marriage because there are different types of marriages.
I don't like. Okay, go on.
So it depends. So some people might be married traditionally, and the society expect them to. The society don't think they are married until there's a white wedding or there's a court wedding. Do you understand? So it depends on what you call marriage. Do you understand? So that's the point.
Now, another. Well, let me rephrase.
Okay, let him choose one of the marriages.
Yes.
Choose one of the marriages and answer. Whether traditional, whether white, whether courts. Should there be action before?
Or let me rephrase. Should a man, is for the both of you, but he will answer first.
Okay.
Should a man do to the girl the benefits of marriage while dating? And the woman doing benefit of marriage while dating?
It depends on what you mean by benefits of marriage.
Sex.
It's not only sex.
Sex, coming to the house
Coming
to
to your
cook for
house,
you,
cooking,
wash clothes for
mopping.
you, mopping.
No, obviously,
Looking after
before
you.
marriage, there's something called courtship. So during courtship, it's expected that you're supposed to be wife should come around, spend the weekend, do things, So and there's something called sexual compatibility.
Okay.
So it's advisable to be sexually compatible to whoever you decide to get married to, because so that on the night of the honeymoon, you won't wake up and see someone with something like say, "Oh, he's massive, baby," and it's not massive. Do you understand? You might think it's massive, but it's not massive. Do you understand? So that's the thing. So before the wedding night, is expected and is advisable for you to test.
Before the wedding night.
So what you're saying
Not
is, are you
before
endorsing
the-
fornication? You're endorsing fornication on this show.
What is fornication, by the way? to start with?
Fornication is having sexual intercourse without getting married.
That's where people get it wrong. No, that's
Do you
not
have another
fornication.
definition?
Wait, so sorry.
what's the
If
fornication?
you
What's
guys,
fornication?
Fornication.
so wait, if you guys are not compatible, you still
What is
answer
the
that
definition
question.
of fornication before you answer Tone's question?
There's nothing. There's no word like fornication in the Bible. Yes, if you read Bible in the original languages, but let's not get into that because it's going to be
No,
more.
let's
Why are
get
you
into
running?
it. Why are you running? Why are you running?
It's going to be more intricate and complicated.
Let's intricate it.
So-
we have time.
No,
We're not going
number
anywhere.
one, there's nothing like fornication in the Bible. If you think there is, please point a verse of the Bible where fornication is mentioned.
He said that shall
Thou
not
shalt
fornicate.
not.
Where is
I
it
shall
in the
not
Bible?
commit adultery.
Adultery.
Where is fornication in the Bible?
Okay, so adultery is okay. So adultery.
Another man's wife.
So the point is,
So what
there's
you're
no
saying
fornication in the
now is
Bible.
just be
Can I-
having sex even before
Okay,
you get
so
married.
My point is, test the goods you're about to buy, so that on the wedding night you not think it's massive when it's not massive.
Okay, so basically you're going to test all the poor women. Finish.
No.
And you choose the one that you want to choose amongst all the poor women.
No,
Is
that's
that
not-
not you like making them poor like more?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you decide to get married to somebody, you cut the person. You guys have fixed all the fixables. Try to indulge in that.
So if
When
someone
you
does
do
not
and
want
it
to
doesn't
go for
work,
another
you
poor
go for
woman,
another poor woman, right?
and
So you
will not be
finish
jumping
them.
from one poor woman to another poor
No,
woman.
no, no, no.
Is that not you taking advantage of the fact that they are poor?
No. Please. Don't take advantage of a poor woman. No, it's really I'm not going to come here to advocate for poor women to be taken advantage of. No. What I'm advocating for is if God has blessed you to be comfortable enough to get married, number one, don't take advantage of poor women. What you have to do is make poor women your first choice. Yes. Get married to a poor woman because what are you looking for in a rich man a poor woman can offer you?
Answer
there's
the same
nothing.
question.
There's nothing.
should
So
help me with the
don't
question.
take advantage of a poor woman. Get married to a poor woman, and I promise you would not regret it. Most people now, before you get married, most people do different tests. They do genotype, they do all sort of
Compatibility.
tests, they do all sort of compatibility tests, but there's a particular test they miss, they forget to do.
What is?
The
You want to know
bedroom,
the test?
the bedroom test.
No, that is not it.
Okay.
Rich, incompatible. Rich, poor, compatible. Poor, rich, compatible. Poor, don't even go there at all.
So you know what, man, poor? What if poor have an idea to make rich? These poor have an idea to make rich.
Let's wait till the idea materialize before they think of getting married. Because when a poor person gets it's called double jeopardy. You understand? So a poor person has no business getting married to a fellow poor person.
I agree with this one.
Yes.
I agree with
so
this.
please, let's thank you.
You cannot. We find love in a hopeless place. Not be waiting Calvin Harris and Rihanna talk. If you love somebody and the qualities where you they see for the person, if the person not get, if he not hold, the kind hold, so you should not marry the person.
Do you know that it's not the kind hold? He already said that poor is relative. The poor that I'm saying is poor should not get rich to poor. Because where you won't even see money pay bride price.
I don't know.
And if you notice, most people that are very poor and they are cohabiting with their bride price is difficult, first of all. So most people you see they're just cohabiting and having children. I'm telling you the truth. Most people that I've seen that they're just living in Bacha. If you ask, the man has not gone to pay bride price. They're just cohabiting and they're just having children.
So for me,
it's not fair.
It's very wrong.
Well, I understand that beyond just two people coming together to start a relationship, there are commitments, and that financial commitment is also very important,
Very paramount.
Because if una can't come together, una can't do. Not be remote control go come out. Una go born pikin.
And
you would have to take care of that.
child.
But I am saying if the both of them are comfortable in whatever state they find themselves,
okay.
and they can raise children.
Uh-huh.
Because if all of us they wait for the rich to marry the poor, like he don't give us that this thing. Because the government don't pay for their responsibility. Because this thing you are saying, you are taking the pressure away from those who should create an ideal society. We have given them our powers to say, make society better, make the economy dey okay, do certain things. And now we go con dey.
We have been complaining. What has changed?
So it's marriage you want to use to change
We have
it.
been complaining. So I'm going to see. It's only a mad person that does a particular thing in a particular way and expect a different result. That's what I'm saying. Marriage should be an avenue for you to change someone's social status. Let me tell you something. I'm really worried about the future. Yes, I'm scared about the future. You know why I'm scared?
Tell me.
Because I'm worried now. Okay, first of all, women are disadvantaged. Personally, I think there are more women than men in this world.
Obviously.
Yes, that's number one. Then secondly,
Are you sure?
some men decide to be reverend fathers. They go to seminary. So that has cut the chances of women.
There
You
are
understand?
sisters too now.
But more men are reverend fathers. You can't compare the reverend fathers. Then thirdly, some men have different sexual orientation. I'm sure you know what I mean. Yeah, some men might decide not to get married. Yeah, so that has reduced. Thank you. That has further reduced the chances of women getting married. Some men are in prison. So the list goes on and on and on. So, and being a poor woman is already an own goal on its own. So I'm worried that in the nearest future, there's going to be a pandemic
Of poor women.
of poor or married women. That is why I'm begging. If you want to make a knee down, go knee down. Please.
Now,
Please, wait, let me finish. Please. If you're a rich person, if you're comfortable enough, please marry these poor girls. Because who are you leaving them for? Is it their fellow poor men who is struggling to make ends meet, who is struggling to feed 3 times a day?
Preach.
Look, the average Nigerian man is thinking of how to pay his next house rent, how to feed. So marriage is the last thing on the mind of the average Nigerian man. So who will marry the poor girls? Is it a fellow poor man? If you go to Shiloh, there will be a Shiloh now this December. The number of unmarried poor women increases every year. Go to Shiloh every year. You see the number of women increases. That is why I'm begging. I want us to be very, very intentional about this. The rich men, those people who are comfortable, please, I promise you, if you marry a poor woman, you will not regret it. Let us reduce the burden, please.
Cynthia,
If you reduce the amount of poor women in this country, I swear the country will get better.
well, thank you very much.
Please, I'm begging,
Cynthia,
please.
the same question goes to you.
Yes,
Should a woman, because these days, a lot of ladies are requiring guys to do what a husband should do and them not doing what a wife should do. And he said it should be 50-50. Do you think a man that you're dating, will never marry, should do what a husband should do, and you should also do what a wife should do, but never marry. E.g., like wiping, morning, afternoon, and night, and then you go into his house to wash clothes, cook for him, take care of him, and all that, and he in turn giving you money, funding your lifestyle and all that. Do you think that should happen? Anyway, you're the honest bunch.
If you remove the backdrop of religion, let's not consider religion now. If I'm with somebody and we care about each other, naturally, I want to care for the person. I want to be sure that the person, of course, before me, you were washing your clothes and you were cleaning your house. But with me, I could, help. And where, like I said, if you remove the religious backdrop, we're human beings, where if we're of age, where we want to have intimate moments, right? I don't really think that there's anything wrong with it as long as you guys are doing it within, defined boundaries.
So you think the people that are doing it, not doing it because of religion, do you think they are deceiving themselves, or everybody's just pretending or hiding because of religion and still doing it?
Please help me with the question again.
The intimate moment and all those things that you said, or of the remove religion. Now, do you think because of what you're thinking, religion as well, a lot of people are doing it, but then no one make anybody know that they cover them because of religion? Do you think people are doing it and covering it because of religion? Because if they come out religion, do you think everybody will accept it?
I mean, boyfriends and girlfriends are having intimate moments every day. Are they not?
Some people.
So when they talk now, somebody if you don't pass us, they wipe self.
Quite a number, but there are people who believe that, okay, they do, because intimacy is very, like, there's a lot of vulnerability that comes with intimacy. That's somebody seeing you at your rawest, in quote, and I really think that if I feel that, I don't want this person to get to know this part of me until there's commitment that says, that's why sometimes I think that, I don't know if it's women that brought up the idea of marriage, but somebody brought up the idea to try to,
one person.
Just, that's what I think.
It's dependent on how you view it.
That's what I think.
If you're a Christian, they say a man shall leave
his family, mother and father, and cling on to his wife,
and two shall become one. So I think it's dependent on your belief and how you view it.
Yes, definitely.
I also feel that maybe for so many people, the commitment that you have mentioned and the responsibility follow for waiting, they make them the reason say, are not in anything, they inside the. Because if you are in a committed marriage and you are exclusive to a partner,
yes,
it is expected that there are certain things that you would not engage or indulge in.
Yes.
Because you are supposed to be true to your partner. But some people don't want that commitment. And so therefore, they would want to define it or see it from another prism. That's what I think, many people view this as.
Yeah.
So, because they want the opportunity to do certain things, they go come try cut corners or make the thing the way when the thing take day.
And there's just a mentality that, if the person has sex with you before marriage, you are cheap, you are easy, you are, all of these things also affect how people approach these things. Did I answer your question?
In the present day society, most men are moving because they want that cookie.
Because they want to have sex.
Yes.
That's why some men get married or want to be in a relationship.
No, she said no. Now we're not talking about marriage. We are talking about pre-marriage. Yeah.
Okay.
That you be in a relationship now.
That vulnerability. Most times you'll be vulnerable to somebody that just wants to have sex with you.
Yeah, I think that's where marriage helps. You do not allow the person. You guys do not allow yourselves get intimate, so that the person will not now get it and not want you anymore.
What if you no one remove your clothes, make it not see you finish? Because you are not the vulnerable not to finish. Maybe if you can wear jeans too, and so that because
skirts, mini skirts.
Ezinne, I don't know if you are seeing it from this perspective, but Ugo, I want to ask you, because you have said, you are also the problem you don't have to blame the government. So if we have a society where, for example, we address the issues of poverty, unemployment, and the cost of living, they affordable, people purchasing power can rise. Do you think that this will still be applicable? Or you think this your concept is applicable in our society or in the African society because of underdevelopment and the high rate of poverty?
Obviously, we are going to, we are the issue is, this issue now, we are talking about this because of the present situation of things in the
economic
country.
situation.
Yes, exactly. You understand? So maybe if things change in the next 10 to 15 years.
So,
you understand? So
this
but
your rich
now,
rich.
What
This
is
your rich
happening
rich
now?
will now work.
What is happening now? What is happening now? Because, like I said, it's only a mad person that will do a particular thing in
And
a
expect
particular
a
way and
different
expect a
result.
different result. So now that we are faced with this epileptic condition, why don't we, in our own capacity, help better the life of people in the government?
How many
Because
girlfriends
if
you get with Paul? How many girlfriends you get now with Paul?
How many girlfriends I get with Paul? I
Yeah.
have female friends.
Are you single?
Are you single?
She's watching, Sha.
Aisha would like to answer that.
Are you single?
Are you ashamed of your spec?
Your poor spec? Are you ashamed of your poor girlfriend?
No, like I said, poor girls turn me on.
Are you single?
So,
and
I believe
you never answered the question.
I'll
Are
get
you
there.
single?
I'll get there. The poorer the girl, the more attracted I am to her.
Are
I
you
believe,
single?
I believe
Yes
the poor
or
girl
no?
will offer you the best.
Yeah, you have said
can
this
ever-
over and over.
Imagine-
wish.
So do you have a lot and you're choosing one?
I don't have a lot.
Do you
So-
have one now?
Single.
If I have one what?
Girlfriend now?
One poor girlfriend.
I
One
have,
poor
I have
girl.
female friends.
Poor female friends or just poor girlfriend?
Imagine a man talking to his friends and Omo, there's just something about that girl.
Thank you.
The girl they trek. The girl they trek. This girl tell me say she waka from Obalende go Yanoworo.
Talking about friends. There's something I tell my friends whenever we are together. And they think I'm catching cruise. But I believe that when they hear this here, they will understand how serious I am. So I'm going to reiterate what I've been telling them. If you're my friend,
What's in between the tell them?
thank you. If you're my friend, my business associate, my acquaintance, and you're planning to get married, and I do my investigation, and I find out that the girl you're planning to get married to is a fellow rich person,
You attend.
it's grounds to cut you off. Yes. Because my life is not even safe close to you. Honestly. I can't take such a person seriously. Like, it's grounds to cut you off from that friendship.
So I
because
wanna
because
ask
you're not a good friend.
But I wanna ask
Like,
you
why would you
something.
think of doing something like
I
that?
want to ask you something. So, which means getting married to a girl is not about her character. It's not about whether she's going to add value to you. It's not about how she's going to raise your children for you, right? It's not about all those beautiful things. It's about whether she's poor or not. What if you come marry am? The girl now follow factory setting of bad character.
Thank you. Can I address that? It's about her character. It's about her adding value. But my problem with Nigerian men is that they don't consider poor women as their first choice.
No.
So those women,
You know,
those things you're looking for, they're available in poor women.
What if-
There are poor women that have good character? There are
What
poor women that raise
if
your kids well.
there are rich girls too that have best of
Thank you.
characters?
They make poor girls your first choice.
So
I
for him
agree.
now, it's a matter of who is your first choice.
Yes. It's a
You want to
matter
go
of who is your
federal
first choice.
university
agree.
or state university. So he's saying that
All those qualities
good
you're
girls
looking
have
for,
it.
they're available in poor girls. All those qualities you're looking for. But it's just that most Nigerian men, they don't consider poor girls as their first choice. So if you consider poor girls as a first choice, go on dates with them. You see all those qualities. I
So
swear.
girls where they find husband now, make them resign from their work, make your day poor or
No,
just they
now.
pose
No,
them.
he is.
No.
He's saying that you should not be a
They'll go for
mendicant.
lessons.
Would you like to have a daughter who becomes a Proverbs 31 woman? Would you like that?
Obviously, of course. I will.
Okay, you have said here that a poor woman is the perfect epitome of a Proverbs 31 woman. But then your daughter cannot be a Proverbs 31 woman because you are rich. And if you marry a poor woman, I mean, your goal is to empower. The goal is to raise them from poverty, yeah? Your daughter will not be poor and will not be a Proverbs 31 woman. How does that sit with you?
Don't forget, I said something. I said
What did you say?
poverty is relative.
Right. Okay, so to somebody,
so
she's a
what
Proverbs
exactly-
31
exactly-
woman.
exactly.
So to somebody, copy is a Proverbs
just like
31
he's a
woman.
Proverbs 31 man to copy.
It's a copy. Thank you.
Right,
Thank you.
right.
Thank you. Very, very, very simple.
I think that we can agree to disagree. And I must say that this advocacy is, I mean, as strange as it might sound to some people, it's a good one. Because you are looking out for a cross-section of people in our society. I would want to encourage you to carry on. And I believe...
Not just me. Encourage all eligible bachelors in Nigeria.
Okay.
3 of you have agreed except the Deity Cole. I don't know why I don't know why you're finding it hard to agree with me.
No, I
You do
agree
have
with you.
agreed.
Funny enough,
Isn't it?
I do agree with
Okay,
you. I do agree with you.
Thank you.
Agree to what?
You've agreed now.
No, I have to know what I'm agreeing to. Agree to.
Agree that a rich man should marry a poor woman, and a rich woman should marry a poor man for balance in our society.
Anyway, man.
Ugo Nwokolo, actor, entrepreneur, businessman with interest in Airbnb, Lagos and Abuja. Mr. Nigeria Supranational, representative of Nigeria at the Mr. World event in Poland in 2025. Thank you very much. Cynthia, God bless you. Business operations manager, business
Operating
developer. Thank you so much. If you have seen this episode to this point, I'm sure you must have had a good laugh and just enjoyed the episode.
Yes, and yeah.
But like Ugo Nwokolo has advocated, he says that to make our society better and for there to be balance, he has called on his friends to join him in this
Poverty alleviation.
I swear. Maybe
mission.
federal government go give am office. We go make Ugo poverty minister
of upliftment. Special
You
advisor to the
start arresting
president.
people that marry rich.
uplifting them why?
Before I conclude there, I would also enjoin our lawmakers to enact a law prohibiting
These guys are
the
annoying.
rich from getting married to the rich. Yeah.
Good
So
night,
any
guys.
rich man that gets married to the rich should be
We'll be
faced
arrested.
with stiff penalties.
Confirmed.
Yes.
Thank you. God
By
bless
the time
you.
it's
Thank
leveled, then everybody's rich, then we can continue to live life normally.
Thank you.
I think it's a win-win.
Wow.
Hello, Mondo, part one.